So for this one, it's asking us to find, it has the average life and then the maximum lifespan for various animals. I don't know what the animals are, and it really doesn't matter. So this is going to be your X values. These are going to be your Y values. So what you're going to want to do is you look at your data and you see, okay, well, 8 is my lowest and my highest is 41. So I'm going to go ahead and write it out in increments of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then I'm going to go ahead and do it by tens again because that'll take care of the 20 and then the highest of 77. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And I didn't have to go that far, but I'll actually go to 100. So if I look at my first one to plot, it's 12 and 47. So I go over to 12 to 47. So it's about right here. 25, 50. So 25, 50. And then 15, 40. So I'm going to go 15, 40. 8, 20, right here. 35, 70. So 35, 70. 40, 77, let's go right around here, 41, 61, so 41, 61, right on here, 20, 54, 20, 54. So as we can see, it has a positive relationship, a positive correlation. So it's asking me to draw a line of best fit. So I can see that even though it's not like constant, they tend to go up. So that's what we would consider a positive correlation. Okay. So it wants me to predict the maximum lifespan for an animal with 50. So the average lifespan for this particular animal, remember this is my X, so this is the average, and then this would be the maximum as my Y value. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my line of best fit. And so that means I'm not going to draw my line over here because if I drew a line this way, that's not even going through my data. So, and we'll try to have it an even amount above and below. So we'll do, and again, it doesn't have to be perfect. We just know that that's kind of the upward trend of the line. And then it wants me to say, okay, if it's 50, where does it hit the line? So about here. So I'm going to say approximately 90. Okay. The main thing that you know is the lowest that you have is 41.61. So I know that it has to be greater than 61. If I wrote down that the maximum life would be 20 down here, that's not a reasonable answer based off of my data trend. All right, and then some of the questions that you'll have are related to what kind of relationship does it have? A negative, positive, or no correlation? So if I look at this one, as the temperature increases, one would assume that the ice cream sold would increase. Now, of course, there's going to be exceptions, but we're not going to go to hypothetical land because that'll just drive you crazy. So in general, as the temperature increases, the amount of ice cream sold would also increase. So the time watching TV, as that increased, your test scores would tend to decrease. So that's going to be negative. Because you should be studying, making an opportunity card for the test. And then C, the number of gallons of gas consumed. So as I use more gas in the car, that means that I would go a further distance amount. So that's going to be a positive. And then your age and your favorite color, that actually has no correlation. Okay, the one does not affect the other. Okay? It has no bearing on the result of the other one.